and we are very glad to become a member of the Global Landscape Forum Charter, and by this way we want to develop more projects on land use, sustainable land use, with all the institutions of research and also devoted to agriculture and to forest management all around the South countries. Becoming members of the Charter is developing our capacity to work in partnership with all institutions in order to reach the targeted of the sustainable development in all around the world.
Here at the UN Environment Programme, we commit to work with all the GLF Charter members to make land use the next big thing in climate action and in action for the Sustainable Development Goals. Restoring land, restoring lives, restoring hope, and reversing migration are amongst the most important topics we can all work on together, hopefully also in a UN decade of ecosystem restoration.
WF is really excited to sign the GLF Charter. We see landscapes as where our work really hits the ground. And we share the vision of working with people and communities and to find new ways to sustainably finance landscape level approaches. On forest landscape restoration, we're really active in the Bond Challenge and in AFR 100, and see our role as really helping to get those commitments implemented on the ground. And we see this as crucial if the world is going to meet its commitments on Paris Climate Change Agreement, and as we move towards a new deal for nature and people.
The change I'm committing to make as a GLF Charter member is to ensure that the rights of Indigenous peoples are upheld, that the UN Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples is used as the minimum standard by which we approach landscape restoration and solutions, and that we create more pathways for the involvement of local leaders who are leading the change at the community level for what sustainable, successful, and efficient long-term integrated water and landscape management looks like.
It is a true honor for IFOAM Organics International to become a charter member of the Global Landscapes Forum. We are the global umbrella organization for organic farming, and we are committed to a global transformation towards sustainable and equitable food systems based on a landscape approach, as well as the 4 principles of organic agriculture, which are ecology, health, fairness, and care. We are very much looking forward to working with you.
We know that some of the most proven and cost-effective technologies for tackling climate change are found in our forests, in our soils, in our mangroves. Nature-based solutions embedded in sustainable landscapes are central to solving the climate crisis. But delivering those sustainable landscapes means changing the way that people interact with nature. And that is what RARE has been doing for the last 40 years. So we very much look forward to bringing our decades of experience at that critical intersection between human behavior and environment to the Global Landscapes Forum.
Rainforest Alliance brings its partnership with millions of farmers around the world across hundreds of thousands of hectares of landscapes, working with those farmers to restore those landscapes as part of our efforts to create sustainable supply chains, particularly for products like cocoa, coffee, tea, bananas, and palm oil. So we're really proud to become a charter member of the Global Landscapes Forum.
The implementation of measures that contribute to sustainable land management worldwide requires a sound scientific foundation. With its 650 research institutions in 126 countries, the International Union of Forest Research Organizations, as a GLF Charter member, commits to providing the necessary forest and tree-related science that underpins such measures for the benefit of forests and people around the world.
As a charter member of the Global Landscape Forum, FSC is committed to increased collaboration with other members to maximize synergies and efforts and to share our learnings. We're keen to work with other members of the forum in seeking practical solutions for integrated sustainable landscape management, strongly based on inclusive decision-making and fair distribution of responsibilities, tasks and benefits. We bring our own tools to the table, such as forest certification, the new ecosystem services procedure, and our elaborated and balanced multi-stakeholder decision-making practices.
And the change I'm committed to make in the Global Landscape Forum is to ensure that all interventions in landscapes are rights-based and thereby ensuring that they not only achieve their own more immediate goals, restoration, conservation, economic development, but also ensure peace and prosperity for all.
And I think Global Landscapes Forum for me is a macrocosmos. And this macrocosmos has to be in a balance in terms of getting this learning experiences, wisdom from the ground. And if Global Landscapes Forum is not connected effectively to the microcosmos down below, then probably we are not doing our jobs. So therefore, in the next years, I will definitely try to see to it that the microcosmos is connected to macrocosmos.
We are committed to take up the challenge to add content. We will do that by shaping a learning program together with GLF partners.
Culture Partners is committed to working with the Global Landscape Forum and all of its allies to take the tools and methods that we've been working on the last 15 years for implementing integrated landscape management and make those available to landscapes all around the world to use and adapt. We're also committed to working to create inclusive, available financing so that the action plans that these landscape partnerships are developing can actually receive the investment they need for transformation at scale.
The Evergreening Global Alliance is a unique and audacious enterprise that unites the efforts of virtually all of the major international NGOs, along with governments and research, to focus on a common mission of scaling up massively land restoration based on evergreening practices. Well, what is the commitment of the Alliance to the Global Landscapes Forum? What we want to see is a better connection with the landscapes community all across the world and make it possible for landscape level restoration to be central to the Alliance's mission.
We're very happy to join the Global Landscape Forum and to sign the Charter. Our commitment, my commitment, is to include bamboo in land restoration activities in the tropics, in Africa, Asia and the Americas. Bamboo as a source of fantastic products like this flooring to help social development in the tropical area.
The Youth in Landscapes initiative wants to see a world where we collaborate across boundaries, sectors and generations to achieve sustainable landscapes. Our engagement strategy is committed to unite, empower and inspire passionate young individuals, youth organizations and youth supporters to have a voice, learn and affect positive change. We are young people committed to act. We want to see change and we want to be part of the paradigm shift.
GLF events are great. We come here to network with our contacts, but also to learn new ideas, new opportunities and create new partnerships. But what we're going to commit to doing in the future is to share our own partnerships, our own networks, our ideas and our opportunities. Because so far we've just been taking and we all need to give much more.